Chatting Zoom here, reporting semi-live from Brighouse Station, or the bus loop anyway. We are waiting for the 410 to arrive to take us to 22nd Street. We are off to the 30th. Today is the 30th anniversary of the West Coast Express. And it is running a special service as well as an event at Waterfront Station. So for the special service, it is departing mission at about 9 o'clock this morning, and then going back to mission at 3 after its event at Waterfront. So we'll be catching the special train at Port Healy since I can't get all the way out to mission on time. And then we'll be spending some time down at Waterfront, taking some pictures, speaking with staff. They're letting people on the locomotive. It's going to be great. At least that's what the post said. All right, I'm going off of what the TransLink said about what they're doing at the event. Things might be different, so I'll let you know when that happens. Once I get on the bus, I'll give you the history of the West Coast Express. Or at least a little bit of it, not the entirety of it. That's a lot. But we'll give you a brief history. We'll give you a brief history of the West Coast Express. All right, I will catch you guys up once we are on the 410. Peace. Also, ignore the giant headset. It's just for my music. So the West Coast Express first opened in 1995 under BC Transit and provides a link between Metro Vancouver and the Fraser Valley Regional District. It is the only commuter railway in Western Canada as of 2024. And as of 2025 has a ridership of about 7,100 per weekday. The service is provided between downtown Vancouver and the municipalities of Port Moody, Coquitlam, Port Coquitlam, Pitt Meadows, Maple Ridge, and Mission. The West Coast Express first opened on November 1st, 1995, as of today making it 30 years old. The length of the route is 69 kilometers or 43 miles. Operating speed is about 70 miles an hour. The beginnings of discussions of implementing a commuter rail service started in 1972 using existing rail corridors. Former programming implementation was approved by the Board of Directors of Urban Transport Authority in 1981. By 1981, studies were conducted by the Urban Transit Authority and other agencies showing that having a commuter rail service along the Canadian Pacific right-of-way to downtown Vancouver was feasible based on the population growth in the present northeast sector in the district. Please excuse my mispronunciation of anything in this. The Urban Transit Authority's commuter rail bus report identified commuter rail services to be introduced between downtown Vancouver and Port Coquitlam along the Canadian Pacific Railway corridor, which would effectively relieve pressure on buses along the Barnett and Lougheed Highway corridors. The report identifies alternatives to service accessories to duty outfit, a rail extension to Mission, and a system of express buses to Coquitlam. High, a high-capacity rail commuter service along the Canadian Pacific Railway was was possible implement as early as 1982 as the necessary infrastructure, rolling stock station, and buses could be made operational within a short time. However, the report identified railroad service to Mission being problematic as the Canadian Pacific Railroad each of Port Healy would conflict commuter rail service due to heavy freight traffic. A solution would be to construct an additional set of tracks for exclusive commuter stable works, but this would cost $16 million in 2 years to construct, as an interim network of express buses could establish. In 1992, 14-member Citizen Advisory Committee began reviewing possible transit improvements in the Northeast Greater Vancouver, and construction of the West Coast Express began in 1994, with service commencing, as previously stated, on November 1st, 1995, under BC Transit. On April 1st, 1999, for that first 1995 service, the company purchased West Coast BC Transit purchased several F-59 PHIs number 901 to 905 delivered to BC Transit on date in 1995, along with several Bombardier bi-level coaches, cab cars numbering 101 to 108, and regular coaches number 201 to 220. For a short time, West Coast Express used leased Go Transit rolling stock until their own rolling stock arrived. On April 1st, 1999, the West Coast Express operations were transferred to TransLink for continued operation. West Coast Express operates Monday to Friday, excluding holidays, with 5 trains per day running from Mission to Vancouver in the morning peak hours of 5:25 and 7:25 a.m., and returning to Mission in the evening peak at 3:50 and 6:20. A one-way trip on the West Coast Express takes 75 minutes. The commuter railway, cars, locomotives, stations, etc. are all owned by Transit, with the rails being owned by CPR, or the Canadian Pacific Railway. Rail service is supposed to be supplemented by the 701 bus route, but it only runs on weekdays as well, so it doesn't really do a good job at that. The West Coast Express did have a coach-style train bus up until September of 2016. Along the route, there are several interchanges with the SkyTrain. The list of stations in total are Mission City, Port Healy, Maple Meadows, Pitt Meadows, Port Coquitlam, Coquitlam Central with connections to the Millennium Line and R-Free Low-Gauge Highway Rapid Bus, Moody Center with connections to the Millennium Line, and Waterfront with connections to Expo Line, Canada Line, C-Bus, and the R5 Hastings Street Rapid Bus. All stations except for Moody Center were opened on opening day in 1995. Moody Center wasn't opened until 2016. As for other locomotive power, the West Coast Express also has in its fleet one MP36 PH3C that arrived in 2006 as a backup unit. It's rare to see 906 running, and it only runs typically when another one of the F-59s PHIs is out of commission. Another backup unit, number 907, a former Go Transit locomotive 533, former Rary Trucks Electric 18533, arrived in May of 2023 as another backup unit. As mentioned before, the cars that we use are the Bombardier bi-level coaches with 37 original units and 7 added in total. Each train consists of one of the EMD F-59s or one of the backup units, depending on the situation, between 4 and 10 Bombardier bi-level coaches. Total fleet of 44 coaches in total. with a seat. Each bi-level has a seating capacity of 144 passengers. Like many commuter railways across North America, West Coast Express operates under a push-pull operation. In layman's terms, from waterfront to Mission, the locomotive itself leads the train. From Mission to waterfront, the locomotive is pushing the train, and the train is controlled from the cab car. A cab car is basically a passenger car with a cab with a small compartment for the engineer to sit in with the same controls as the locomotive, allowing him to operate the locomotive from the cab car, saving time by not having the locomotive having to turn around at each station. Each passenger car includes washroom, power outlets, wheelchair accessibility, and space for bicycles. And prior to the 2020 COVID pandemic, a buffet car. But ever since the COVID pandemic, the cafe car has been closed and has not reopened since. All coaches and locomotive are maintained by Via Rail under contract, operated by Alstom Transport Canada, formerly Bombardier Transportation, over tracks belonging to the Canadian Pacific Kansas City Railway. And there is a constant negotiation between CPR, TransLink, and Alstom. As of 2021, they are trying to extend the life of the 7 locomotives currently in the fleet, with additional upgrades to allow for future operation of longer trains. They are expected to be done as of 2026. The West Coast Express is a very important part of Metro Vancouver's massive transit system. Now, with this very long explanation overlap, let's get back to the video. Hello, I hope you enjoyed that brief history lesson. I'm pretty sure that was just a history lesson. I will catch you guys up in a little bit. Hello YouTube, we have made it to the Expo line, 22nd Street SkyTrain station, and now we are waiting for the Expo line to come in about 4 minutes. After that, we're going to get the Millennium line, and then a couple of buses, and then we should be at the station pretty early. We have plenty of time to spare, which is what I like. I will catch you guys later. Hello YouTube, Shouting Zoom here, checking in again. We have just arrived at Low Key Town Center on board this Mark III. And now we have to wait for the Millennium line. It's going to be a while. It's going to be about 14 minutes. That's what happens when you travel at this hour of the morning. The trains don't come for forever. But according to my calculations, we are still going to arrive at Port Healy with plenty of time to spare. So I will catch you guys when something interesting happens. Probably when the Millennium line comes.
Douglas.
see, we're now on the Millennium Line, and we are off to our next stop. I will catch you guys up in a little bit. Hello again, YouTube. We have arrived at Coquitlam Central, where we are going to catch the R3 Rapid Bus over to Henley Place. Then we'll get a local bus, and that'll take us the rest of the way down to the station. We'll wait for the special train to arrive. I will catch you up in a little bit. What is going on, YouTube? I have arrived at Port Healy Station on the West Coast Express. It is quite early. It is just before 8 o'clock here local time. Train is supposed to come at 9:19. I'm like the only one on the platform, and that's also just probably because of the fact that that it typically doesn't, like I said in the history, it does not want to run on the weekends. It only runs during peak hours during work days from Monday to Friday, except holidays with some exceptions. So now we just have to wait and see. I will catch you up when something happens. Hello, YouTube. Quick update. So the powers that be have just opened the door so other people can come and join us, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be like the only passenger. So yeah, once the train gets here, I will check in with you then. YouTube, it's Zach again. We are back with another update. It is 11:57, so the special West Coast Express train should be departing in about a few minutes now. And as I hope you guys enjoyed that CPKC intermodal that passed by earlier, we also now have a CNGvos sitting here with a couple of with boxcars on the back. It's just sitting here, guys. It's just sitting here. Look at this. I don't know why. It could be waiting for the West Coast Express so it can switch over to that track, but there's no signal here, so I'm not 100% sure on that. I will check in with you guys again once the 30th anniversary train pulls up. There's actually quite a bit of people here now, so yeah, not the only one anymore. They have another cab car connected.
That's where I am. We can walk through the train. Oh!
I almost pulled the emergency unlock.
We have the fancy door. Oh, the fancy door. The automatic door. Fancy on.
Yeah, the buttons. Well, this is the first walking through the cab car.
This one's a swing door.
Yeah, because it's the cab car.
Yeah.
It's a cab car.
Thanks. Thanks.
Hello, gang.
I have no idea who any of you are.
Nobody out here last year.
I know who. Yeah, I know who you are.
Hello, Zach.
I probably wasn't aware.
Okay. I'm Laura.
Okay, guys, I'll let you That's my actual name is
It's YouTube. We have made it on the West Coast Express on our way to Waterfront. I'm gonna cut the video for a minute and then I will check in with you once we're moving a little bit. YouTube, I'm gonna have a quick snack and I'll be back with you as soon as I can. What is up, YouTube? I figured since we're here, I thought I would do a washroom tour. So here we have the toilet, the flush button's right here.
Doors are closing. Stand clear.
You got the sink, you push this up like that, transfers this water, and there you go. That's how you get out. Here we go. Let me show you.
Okay, one second.
Show you how to get around these things. Let's see what's happening. See what's happening about the train. And like I said, these are bi-levels. So they go up and they go down. And here we actually have a cab coming out. Like that.
When I was
There we go. Anyway, I will get back to you momentarily.
What station did you get?
Hello again, YouTube. So I just discovered that we actually have a cafe car connected. West Coast Express did have these open for a while, but they closed, partly because of COVID and mostly because of funding. But they're still here, just very vacant, very small. Anyway, we're gonna continue to the very front and see what our power is. So we couldn't figure out what the locomotive was, but we'll find out when we get to Waterfront, when we get to go on it. Waterfront is our next station. We'll be there momentarily. I'm just heading back to the front of the car to enjoy some horns show before we get off. Alright, YouTube, so we've just passed Braid Junction and we are chugging along here, and in fact we are actually inside of a cab car. They've got a couple of these connected. I think they just took a bunch of different trains and connected them up. So we're just about to Waterfront Station. Once we get to Waterfront, that's where the events will start. And we'll get some trading cards and hopefully some other cool stuff and some photos with the locomotive. So I will catch you up when we get there. Alright, YouTube, we have arrived at Waterfront Station. We are about to get off this rig. I just don't know which side yet, so we're gonna find out.
But I did give them a credit card. Just like
Today or tomorrow?
I can give them
Tomorrow? Okay. Look at all the
that's approximately
Whoa.
there used to be three January 6th, and we were right at the convention center. There was a convention center, which could be just one.
Which subway?
The convention center.
Okay, we have to. Yeah. So we have to be back here at 3 p.m., guys.
Not even leaving the platform. I have everything I need.
Yeah.
They went to like this, but he was So is that 25 years hat for this train?
This is for the train in Seattle.
Seattle version.
It's our equivalent. It's 30 here and 25 down there.
Oh wow.
It's gonna be that
Our
side.
25th anniversary was like last month.
Are you ready? Dad?
You're gonna be that side.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the
Yep, it's this side, it's this side.
I could tell as soon as
Oh, yep, there's a whole lot of peoples.
My hand.
Oh, we can get free stuff.
Yes, I love free stuff. Can't wait to get free stuff.
Hey, can you not grab that, please? No, thank you.
Is this the West Coast station?
Yep, this is the waterfront.
I'm not even leaving the platform.
See? Choo-choo train is stalled. Yeah, good money, buddy. Your ring can. No, it's good.
Apparently there's news interviewing people in line.
Oh, good.
God, I don't want to interview on the spot. Please no.
Yeah, you can say no.
Because you're the big boy in Vancouver. You're not a little boy anymore. Well, what's my rule? Yeah, chat. Yeah, we are.
Alright, should be a moment before these open.
Because look out the window. We'll fall onto the track. So we don't want to fall on the rock. Oh, yeah.
Just going left to go up the stairs, or
You have train
The
cards
doors are
down.
going to open in a minute. Patience.
I'd rather have
We don't have very
Mini
much.
personally. I'd rather have, I don't have any other trading cards.
should I get the trading card for me? That's a good idea.
Just train cards.
Oh, there it is.
And I'm the first one off. So here we are, gentle ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Waterfront Station. And we are not leaving this platform until 3 o'clock. I'm just staying here. Unless I get kicked out, but that's a difference of opinion. Let's go, there's stuff. I gotta run, because I want to see what's pulling in the locomotive as well as what's pulling us, and then also find people I know. I should have went further back. Looks like we got some stuff set up for a keynote later. We'll check that out. Got a music soundboard. We got some live music.
There's no wasted time, so can I also.
And here we go, the merch. I'll be back momentarily. Hello again, YouTube. It's Shutting Zoom. So right now we are waiting for the locomotives to disconnect from the special train. There they are there. And then they're going to pull into this track here, and they're going to allow people to get on the locomotive and take a look in the cab. Checking off another bucket list item for me, just like we did in Portland that one time.
Yeah, do you want an umbrella?
I'm good.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyway, I will check in with you guys when that happens. Hello again, YouTube. It's Shutting Zoom. So right now we are waiting for the locomotives to disconnect from the special train. There they are there. And then they're going to pull into this track here, and they're going to allow people to get on the locomotive and take a look in the cab. Checking off another bucket list item for me, just like we did in Portland that one time.
Yeah, do you want an umbrella?
I'm good.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyway, I will check in with you guys when that happens. Alright, YouTube. West Coast Express 907, the F59 is going to be the locomotive that we get to take pictures on. I'm not sure if we get to go inside, but I will let you know when I know. speeches just finished, so I thought I'd give you a little toury of what's going on. So we've got our consist in here. I'll give you a full tour of the consist in a little bit. So we got the desk here going on. We got a face painting booth, and then all the cars. I will give you a car tour. Since all the cars are basically the same, I'll give you a tour of one car, except for the cab cars. Those are different. In a little bit. I will check in then. All right. I know I said I would be back during the car tour, but I lied. I'm going to show you what our power first for today. Our power includes one F59 PHI, unknown number, because I can't see it from here. And then our leader, F59 907, which is the locomotive that I got to go on the railing of. So pretty nifty, if I do say so myself. Anyway, I will be back with you once we do the car tour. Alright, YouTube. We are going to start right here in the cab car. In there is the cab. Is the cab car. Can't really see in there. But you can kind of see. The windows are really tinted. So you can't really see the controls, but behind there's a set of controls where they control the train when it's going to waterfront. Now each bi-level coach has an upstairs and a downstairs. So here's what the upstairs looks like. Usually they have a seat configuration, some with tables. All the tables have outlets on them, emergency strips, escape stuff, all the usual stuff you find in any coach, heaters. Got lights on the stairs to help you guide down. And then on the bottom levels, each car has these. These are for the guards to control the doors. So you insert a key, turn that, and then these would open the doors on this side specifically. There's another one over on that side, and then you hit this button to tell the driver that the doors are closed. Again, this is what the washroom looks like. People on this train. I mean, yeah, there's a West Coast Express event. So when we walk forward, so your standard coach has the same arrangement. So on the bottom level, we have priority seats that can be raised or lowered for wheelchairs to get on and off. You may be wondering how wheelchairs would get on in the first place. All the stations have an elevated ramp area, and they have a ramp that'll go from that elevated area to the platform. In fact, it's right there. In fact, it's right there. So here's what the outside of a cab car looks like. This is 103 Pacifically. In the upper level of this is what the interior of this is kind of what the interior looks like of the inside of the cab car. This seats. They also have door controls in there, and there'll also be door controls in the cab car itself. So again, the upper seat configuration is the same on all these cars. There's really no difference. So this ramp here would be, this is the ramp that's used for wheelchairs. They would deploy that on the wheelchair door, which is right back there. I'll show you that in a moment once we get over there. To allow wheelchairs to get on board the train, because the train doesn't meet the platform edge. Again, all these cars are the same, except for the cab corridor. So pull the lever and watch out. Don't get murdered by a cab car door. Weigh about 20 pounds. So the only difference here, oh, and there is a bike rack as well, but you could also probably put a wheelchair in there too. Now, like I was saying before, there is a cafe car attached. We'll head to there next. And some of the doors on here are automatic. Some of them, though. Oh, we got a CN local doing some shuffling back there. We also have another wheelchair section there. And here is the wheelchair ramp section right here. As you can see, it's elevated. It's right by the elevator, giving maximum access to the wheelchair section of the train. Each car seat has a headrest and is quite comfortable. It's the same on the top side. We got passenger intercoms allowing the passengers to talk to the people. See, it's same up there. Can I close this? No. Okay. So I need to try and find an automatic door that's closed so I can show you guys how that works. So here is the code, the cafe car. Some differences is seat there, different arrangement. We got another ramp here, and we also have the cafe itself, which is closed for obvious reasons. I think they've jarred all the doors open. I'm trying to find y'all. Some of the doors open using a lever, like I showed you before. Some of them open by this button here. Again, because the cars aren't powered, I think the doors are stuck open. So I think we'll have to show you that when the train gets moving again. So we'll just have to wait. Once that happens, once something else happens, I'll get back to you. The train's staying here until 3, so we've got about under a couple of hours. Anyway, so long. Hello, YouTube. We are back. Still here at Waterfront Station. The crowd has mostly gone. The train is still here. It's still here for another few minutes or a few hours. It leaves at 3 o'clock. There it is right there, 9:07. People still taking pictures on it. It is Uplift Vancouver might be joining us for the return trip. We'll be going all the way to Mission City. That's right, we're going all the way down. So once I will check in with y'all once we are on our way to Mission. So long. right, folks, and there goes the locomotive. It will be reattaching to the consist and we'll be departing at 3. I will see you guys then. Hello YouTube, Shining Zoom again. Just to check in, we are right now at Moody Center. So we are traveling on the train. As you can see, it is I've walked through the train and it is absolutely packed. I'm so glad I did the train stuff at Waterfront Station. There won't be much talking during this part because Bailey or Uplift Vancouver did.
Doors are closing. Please stand clear.
Uplift Vancouver did end up joining us for this run, so yeah. So once I'll check in with you guys in a little bit, maybe when we're a little bit closer.
Coquitlam Central next stop. Coquitlam Central. All right, folks, a quick update here. We're actually arriving at Port Healy, where we got on Port Healy, where we got on the train this morning. We are not getting off, however. We are going all the way to Mission and then hopping on BC Transit to get home. All right, YouTube, we have arrived at Mission City, finally, after about 75 minutes total riding time. We have made it, and we are about to get off this rig. This has been a very fun experience, and probably one that we're not going to be doing again for a while, given that getting on West Coast Express from my house is very difficult. Now arriving at our final stop, Mission City. You take the time to look around together while your personal belongings. Thanks for coming out and riding along with us today. Have a great day.
Oh, they got a.
Oh, that's one of the new ones.
Is that XN hours or?
If it's on 31, it is.
Oh, there's another one. They've got people here like they can get on the train. They can't.
I think they're here to record the train arriving.
Yeah, probably, definitely.
Out of service.
There's some freight roads. I would like to get one more shot of locomotives, but they're probably going to be past the barrier anyway, so.
But I got a pretty long journey home. I live in Richmond, so this is gonna be a fun one for me. I've still got a
I
journey.
think there's, I don't know when it runs. There's a TransLink bus here, or you catch the 31.
It's dead.
We're going to 31 down.
Oh, it's dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It doesn't run on 701 out here. Does not run on weekends.
That sucks.
Limited weekday only.
We need to find a way to get back.
Should be able to catch.
Take the 31 down to Barkin.
Still though.
Get the 31 to Barkin. Take the 21 to Aldergrove. And get the 503 from there. 21 goes to Aldergrove. Then 503 goes from there to the Expo line.
Honestly, the 21's probably a better choice. The 21's probably a better choice than the 66 anyways.
Yeah.
Less pack.
One less transfer too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the 21 goes directly to Barquin, so you wouldn't have to get on the number one.
Oh, we have a slight delay for the doors opening.
I want to get a food for today. Can we see 907? Or no?
So I got to show you guys how much better these BC Transit buses are. Not only are the seats a little bit more comfortable than TransLink's, but look what they have at every seat. USB ports. We need these. TransLink. We need these now.
Our Vickers have them.
Yeah, exactly. But every single local bus needs that. That would be a godsend for people that don't have portable chargers. Anyway, this bus ride this thing is a sardine can, so I'll probably record the ride, but I am gonna stop it just to save space. I'll start recording again once we're moving. Hello again, YouTube. We've just finished our ride on a bus, the 31A. And now we are waiting for another bus, the 21 from BC Transit. So we're getting there. We're getting close to being home. I'll catch you guys in a bit. What is going on, YouTube? It's Shouting Zoom here. I know I haven't reported in a while, but I have just arrived at King George SkyTrain station and I'm about to get on the SkyTrain to head back to my house. And I think I just missed it too, so fuck my life. So hopefully something good comes in, and I'll catch up with you again then. Until then, peace. Alright, YouTube, Shouting Zoom here. We're back at Waterfront again. Amazing, I've been here so many times. Now I gotta make my connection to the Canada line, and then we're home. Oh, I still have to take a bus, so we'll be home pretty soon. I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Hello, YouTube, Shouting Zoom here. We've just arrived at Breakhouse Station, and we're about to wait for our 406 to get us home. I won't be doing any more recordings until I get home, so I will see you then. Hello, YouTube, Shouting Zoom. I have just made it home after a long day out on the West Coast Express's 30th anniversary. You guys want to say, hey, YouTube, you want to say hi to my cat? Look, here's my cat. Midnight's gonna be in the video now because I don't want you guys to see my hair. Hey, be kind for the YouTube people. Stop being crazy. So, today was a, there she goes. So, today was a great day for the 30th anniversary of West Coast Express. It was such a long journey. I've been up since 4 a.m. So, I'm going to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more amazing content. I've got some stuff on the way. Peace.